many educational tutorial videos on Hearthstone. We're gonna have some of the more veteran members of the community, so to speak, explain some of the finer aspects of Hearthstone as a whole and some of the decks and deck classes that are available to both players and more. Well, this is the first of a test series, so bear with us if we have any technical difficulties, etc. We have HighHemplar from Hearthstone, Jamaica, gonna be tackling the Shaman class tonight. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and hope you learn a lot. Take it away.
Okay, hey, as Helga said, I'm HighHemplar. Real name is Mark. I've been playing Hearthstone for a long time. I've been playing since open beta. Was one of the first players from the Hearthstone, from our local scene, to pick it up and battle with it. Started, well, tried to start some kind of a exodus from League of Legends, but only a few people came over. But I mean, with time, our community grew, which is cool. Uh, duh, 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 duh. About my history with the game, well, started at closed beta, played a lot of Warlock and Hunter, messed around with everything. Actually, had a website called Hearth Ace where I wrote articles along with a friend of mine. Wrote articles, discussed the meta, talked about deck building. We actually was there at the start. I mean, crafting strategies, dictating the meta from there. Worked with a couple streamers, published tier lists, which, as much as you hear me talk shit about tier lists, was actually one of the first persons designing and publishing these tier lists. Um, my highest rank, sadly, it's the sad part of the story, is rank one, 5 stars. Like literally one win away from legend.
So close.
Yeah, got there like 3 times, and then
And then got
was
gatekeepered.
I was considering quitting Hearthstone after that. The disappointment.
Strugglers.
But yeah, and then being a family man and all, it's difficult to get the time at time to grind and stuff. But still competed with the best. I have screenshots to prove it. I've beaten all the big names you can think about. Trump, Dog, Reynard. I mean, the list goes on. So I've competed at a decent level in Hearthstone. Won a few local tournaments. Yada yada yada. It's enough about me. Let's get to why we're here. Deck building and specifically Shaman deck
Yeah,
building.
the fun part of Hearthstone.
Yeah. So I think we should approach this from deck building side, as in the base of all deck building for me is defining the purpose of the deck. So how you plan to win the game. In short, the win condition.
Most important win
So
condition is fatigue.
yeah, good, great, that's awesome. If only. So I mean, we can break it down into three deck types. There's the faster decks, which people call aggressive decks that try to reduce the opponent from 30 to 0 as fast as possible. Those decks generally run out of steam pretty quickly if they don't win by a certain turn. So, like, this is an example. The Mech Shaman. This one is actually Diamond's list that he ran in BlizzCon. I'm trying to remember if I changed any cards from it. No. It's the exact list. It's one of the fastest decks in Hearthstone, believe it or not. Oftentimes faster than Face Hunter. It's an all-in deck though. So you literally just try and get your opponent from 30 to 0. You rarely ever care what your opponent puts on the board unless it's a ton, and that's why there's a owl there. You tend to just try and run everything to face and win by turn 5, turn 6. If it drags out, as you see, hopefully the curve ends at 5 mana, which tends to dictate the pace of your deck. So by turn 5, turn 6, you're looking to win. If it gets to turn 7, your chances of winning go drastically down each turn after.
And with the new inclusion Arena Jackson now with League
Yeah,
of
and then
Explorers.
yeah, with cards like Rena Jackson, you definitely can't win if it gets too far. I mean, good to point out though that Reno, based on his effect, he's at turn 5.
Turn 6.
Remind me, Reno.
6
Yeah,
mana.
based
Yeah.
on his effect, he you pretty much have to draw unless you're running a Highlander type deck, which is one
There
of
can
each
only be
card.
one.
Then when you pull him, he automatically use it to full. But there are two conditions. One, you have to pull him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's 1 out of 30 cards, so
Mm-hmm.
he has to pull him. And you also have to have one of every card in your deck. So it's kind of conditional. But that being said, Reno is being played now, so you definitely don't want the game to drag out too long. That's if you're playing an aggressive deck. The second deck type, I guess, so you have a really fast deck, and you can have a really slow deck. Um, that would be more like your fatigue shaman.
Most honorable of decks.
Yeah, but it's just a deck list that seeks to drag out the game. So the curve would be a bit higher. This actually isn't the best example. But as you see, it extends to 7 mana, 6 mana, 5 mana. You tend to run stuff that clears, like Lightning Storm, Power Maze, stuff like that. Drag out the game, and then in the end, you drop big stuff. Dr. Boom, Fire Elemental, Neptilian. Some people run Ysera. Stuff that will give you value and you just win.
I like here.
Yeah, the third deck type is generally falls in the middle. That's my favorite type of deck actually.
The
Where
third type
you still
generally
run some
falls in
small
what? Mid?
minions in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have really fast decks, you have really slow decks, and then you have decks that fall in the middle that they don't try and necessarily rush you down before turn 5 or turn 6. However, they do run small minions, and if your deck is slow, that is their win condition to try and just rush you down and win. If your deck is faster than theirs, they still run some amount of control to run you out of steam, and then they beat you. So midrange tries to find a balance between the two. It's kind of hard to talk about deck types and focus on one specific class. We'll probably leave that for another stream. That being said, we should get into Shaman and Shaman
Shaman.
deck building. You think we should go card by card? They have so many crappy cards. I will not say crappy cards, but
Yeah, because I was just about to say, there's no such thing as a bad card.
yeah, it's
All
just
cards have purpose.
yeah, it's they have a lot of conditional cards.
It's true.
And with card games is no pointing out that consistency will always be something that you try and
Strive
aim for.
for.
Yeah, you have 30 cards in your deck, and that's why you play a lot of double copies of a card. You put a card in deck because you want to draw it. You don't put it in there just because. So consistency is good. As you see, Shaman have a lot of conditional cards. I don't know if I necessarily want to go card by card.
You don't
But
have to. This is a test run thing. Plus, every time you lag, I have to like repeat what it is that you say.
oh
So
snap.
yeah,
Well, that
so you
sucks.
can just, I guess, just like how you mentioned the three deck types, you can probably just go through, um, the three popular deck
Well, yeah.
types for Shaman, and then probably showcase a match for each on stream or something.
Yeah, well, I'll go with a so yeah, let's start with a fast deck then. Not a big fan of fast shaman, but let's see. It would be remiss of me, you know, come to think about it, to talk about shaman, talk about the hero power,
Repeat that one more
which
time. The hero
apart from the
power.
class cards. Yeah, I'm saying you can't talk about shaman without talking about the hero power, which is both a positive and a negative for shaman, sadly.
Due to
The
its
shaman
randomness.
Yeah, the Shaman hero power is one of only two hero powers that put something on the board. So that alone is very, very important and very powerful, especially in the late as the game drags out. Your cards start to diminish and you're relying more on efficiency and getting stuff on the board with the shaman hero power is very, very strong. The downfall to that it's random and it's the only random hero power in Hearthstone. So you may not always get what you want. I tend to, I guess we can take for granted the different totems it can generate because you can always read on that. But there's a taunt, there's a 1/1, there's spell power, and there's a heal. All strong effects at specific points in the game. So the problem is you can't necessarily pick what you want
Unless you just the car.
unless you just the car, which can work in some decks. But in general, the hero power, very strong late game. Let's say is one of the two hero powers that actually put something on the board. The other one being Paladin.
Hmm.
Four very strong effects at different points. But again, random. And that's the downfall of the Shaman hero power. Sometimes you need the spell power, you spin, you don't get it. Sometimes you need a taunt, you spin, you get spell power. It's very frustrating. But such a shaman, you have to embrace the salt if you plan to be a strong shaman player.
Salt is your friend.
Yeah, talking about
Seasons your food.
inconsistency, that's another issue with shaman. With spells, for instance, the biggest offenders are
Crackle.
crackle. Deal 3 to 6 damage. Overload 1. That's just insane. 3 to 6 is a huge gap. Mind you, rolling 6 on it is broken. 2 mana, 3 over 2 turns for 6 damage is ridiculous. But hence there's a chance. Rolling 3 is pathetic and can often lose you the game. So if you fancy gambling, Shaman is a class for you. Lightning Storm is pretty much the same thing. 2 to 3. Where is that again? Yeah, I think starting with a fast shaman deck.
Hmm.
Alright, so
We're gonna try to at least get one match of each deck type so that this video, I guess, doesn't go too long so that people like end up losing interest halfway through.
true. Real. Alright, so let's get to the action. A fast deck. So remember the purpose of the fast deck is to blow your opponent out by say turn 5, turn 6.
All or nothing.
Yeah. So looking at the class cards, Ancestral Healing does nothing. Restores a minion to full health and give it taunt. This does not reduce the opponent from 30 to 0. This is protecting yourself and protecting a minion. No. Give your totems plus 2 health. No. Health does not win you the game. Earthshock, silence a minion and deal 1 damage. The silence is very important because one of the few things that can stop aggression are taunts. And that stop you from getting your opponent from 30 to 0. So that silence is worth I'm thinking about. I won't pick Earthshock though. Because in itself, it doesn't it doesn't get you your win condition either. It removes a taunt, but you still need to have something to hit your opponent face. Which is why I tend to value Iron Beak Owl over Earthshock, which some people may disagree with, considering that Earthshock is cheaper, easier silence. Iron Beak Owl gives you a body, which can go to your opponent's face. So it's just naturally a better source of silence than Earthshock in an aggressive deck. Um, Earthshock, nope. Fart Lightning hits enemies on the board, it doesn't hit face. Not worth it. 1 damage to an enemy character and freeze it. Conditional. Probably come back to that. Lightning Bolt, 1 mana, 3 damage is actually really, really good. Do we have space for it? Let's throw one in for now. Rock Biter is a must. 1 mana, 3 damage. Can't pass that up. This is way too expensive. 1 health, it's not gonna live. Stormforge Axe, 2 mana, 2 damage. 2 threes, 6. I think about it. Card draw, not worth it. Nope. Crackle, definitely. 3 to 6 damage. I don't think we necessarily need to free up mana crystals because our curve is gonna be low. I don't think mana will be an issue. We don't need to bring back any minions. Fury is interesting, but Wind Fury naturally gets better the bigger the minion is. And bigger minions cost more. We're playing a fast deck. We can't afford to put that many big minions in, so Wind Fury is just not going to cut it. Flame Tongue auto include, it gives adjacent minions +2 attack. We plan to have small stuff at the board at times, so this automatically gives us like 4 damage when we drop it. Totem Golem, ridiculous for the stats. 2 mana, 3, 4. Overload 1, can't pass that up. Whirling Zapomatic. Oh god, I love this card. 2 mana, 3, 2 with Wind Fury. Oh shit. Oh lord. Best thing ever.
Disgusting cancer.
Power Mace is a must. 3 to 6 damage. But a good thing to point out about Power Mace, which it surprises me when I don't see Shamans running this card. Like, because the Death Rattle said give a random friendly minion, give a random friendly mech 2/2, people automatically assume that you have to run it with mechs to use the Death Rattle. But the reality is the 3 mana 3/2 is actually really strong for Shaman. It fills out the 3 slot, which suffers from power creep in Shaman. Like Feral Spirit used to be a really good card until GVG. And when you think about it, Spider Tank is a 3/4. And GVG came out as like, that's a big middle finger to Shaman because they gave everybody Spider Tank. It's a neutral. 3 mana 3/4. And Shaman, Feral Spirit is 3 mana with 2 overload. That's 5 mana. And you get 2/2/3 wolves, which Spider Tank trades with the 2/2/3 wolves. That is the very definition of power creep. Sad. But Power Mace is great. That's the long and short of it. First Spirit is just way overcosted right now. We'll play Lava versus Crisis Damage. 2 maybe pushing it. Can be expensive. Doomhammer is a must because it combos well with Rock Biter. Doomhammer gives you 10 damage. In a lot of games with that.
I have yet to pull a Doomhammer.
What?
No Alec here, no Doomhammer.
All this talk about epics.
I know, right?
I
But
know.
that's in classic pack.
Yeah. I'll bask in the glory of my 2 Doomhammers, which I didn't have to craft.
The sad
Yeah.
part is I've pulled double golden gore halls, but no Doomhammer.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Fire Elemental. It's hard not to play Fire Elemental. The 6 mana is just like 1 mana more expensive than what we want from our aggressive deck. It's painful. 'Cause it's one of the best 6 mana cards in the game, hands down.
Yep, that battle cry.
Yeah, deal 3 damage. It's ridiculous. But we have to drop it. It's just a bit too expensive. Neutral minions, abusive sergeant goes without saying. Clockwork gnome, because we have a decent mech base. Cogmas is a 1 mana minion. Working with the mech theme. Lepanomes, because this is the best card for aggro.
Yep.
Can't go around that. That's it for 1 drops. 2 drops. We're putting that all already. A must. Niatron, because we're going with a mech base. Speeding it up a bit.
Knife juggler.
Knife juggler is a good consideration. But it sucks that we can't really generate a lot of tokens on a turn to combo with it. That's the sucky part of it. So he ends up doesn't make it just doesn't make the cut. if we had a way to generate tokens like Paladin or
I
Hunter,
muster for battle.
yeah, it would be awesome. But I feel him just get outclassed. Especially
But
we're gonna
wait,
run.
doesn't shaman don't shamans have totem golem? Not totem golem.
We do hero power.
That one totem guy that generates another totem. I forget his name because I don't play shaman.
Oh, Tuskar Totemic.
Tuskart. There you go.
Yeah, it's actually good. Hold on a sec. Give me 1 minute, Ran. Baby.
Sure. I'll entertain the people with my wit. So with that being said, we have HighHemplar here creating on the fly a aggro shaman deck, so to speak. You can have general understanding of what goes into making an aggro deck. Granted, this is specifically for shaman, but the base structure of what it is that he's doing essentially rings true for all or most aggro decks. You want to focus on having a low mana curve. Most times you don't want to pass, I would say you don't want to pass probably 5, at max 6 mana. For example, like a hunter deck, they'll probably still want to include Savannah High Main. Even though it's a 6 mana drop, it's still a pretty damn good 6 mana drop. So even in an aggressive deck, it could find some use. We were talking about Knife Juggler earlier. Me personally, I feel like you should not have an aggro deck without Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler potentially can just snowball and get you so much value. It's ridiculous. Because like every time you summon something which you are primarily using low mana cost minions, it's a free potential juggle to go face and do 1 extra damage. And 1 extra damage can be the world of difference between whether you win or you lose, or how fast you win or you lose. So that's something to take into consideration. Thus far the deck is shaping up nice. So you're almost done creating the deck, so soon as HighHemplar gets back, he'll be taking it into a match to showcase. Hopefully wins the match. But we will see exactly how that works out. Not entirely sure how he approaches deck building on a ratio basis. For me personally, when I make a deck, depending on what the type of deck is, I tend to favor having more minions than spell cards. Just for the fact of, like you mentioned before, having a body on board to contest stuff or to push damage is usually worth more than having a spell card that does the same thing.
I've returned.
And HighHemplar's back, so that's enough of my wit and charm. Back to finishing the deck.
Right. So, where are we? 3 mana?
You have
Yeah,
3
we're
more
looking for
slots.
Spider Tank. Spider Tank makes a lot of sense. And Piloted Shredder is arguably the best 4 mana minion in the game.
Pretty much.
So we have to put in 2.
You need to get 2
Something is
golden
gonna
ones.
get cut. This is true. This is very true. See, because I'm not rolling in the deep like Adele.
Hello?
Like, yeah, I think lightning bolt is gonna go. It seems off. I'm looking at the cards. Bye bye lightning bolt. Hello Shredder. Alright, so
Well, that is that.
yeah, this is our fast shaman. I mean the reason why we don't run like charge creatures and stuff, I think shaman has a decent mech base because whirling Zapomatic is absolutely ridiculous. And Power Mace obviously come as well. So we aim for the mech package instead with some spells. Zumama is crazy. So, and a few still have to run Lepanomes, a silence. This is probably the difference you see with other shaman next where they'll run Earthshock or Hex. But Hex is too slow for our aggro deck, and Earthshock just doesn't give us the body. So I don't think it's worth it. So that's the list. take a screenshot of it, or it don't matter. We just play with it.
I
Or
guess we
as
just played it.
much. Alright.
Because at the end of the day, the
Yeah, so we
primary
can
people
freeze
that
it.
the video is for, more than likely not going to have all of these cards anyways. But them can always pause the video in case that if they do want to try crafting it and whatnot, so it's no biggie.
Let's go. Fast Shaman away.
This is something
That
that has
being said,
bothered
normally
me.
when you at one. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying
What's
this
that?
is something that has bothered me for the entirety of Hearthstone. This
What's
damn
that?
spinning dial thing.
Oh,
It
that does
never
nothing.
lands on anything besides a worthy opponent.
Yeah.
What the hell, Blizzard? Give me some variety.
Like the opponents are not ready. Um, 4 mana is way too slow. Sorry, I can tell you my thoughts in the mulligan phase. 4 mana is way too slow. Aggressive deck. We're going against Paladin, which is something you have to think about when you're mulliganing cards. Not only what's in your deck, but what's in the class that you're playing against. Paladin has one of the scariest early games possible. Zombie Chow, Shielded Minibot, Mustafa battle into Shredder. That is scary. So you have to consider your opponent is trying to draw those cards. And you hope it doesn't. But you need to draw something that can deal with that. That being said, our win condition is 30-0, so we really don't care what he draws. We just need as much damage as possible. I'm tempted to keep the Sergeant because Paladin has no way to deal with it. He can't ping it off, so we can play these two, and that's my reasoning for keeping them. And we'll get back the crackle, good lord. You tend to want to dump spells. You want to draw them to finish. You want to play minions early and just draw any spells to win. Considering that we pull a totem golem, it's overload 1. So if you coin out totem golem, you're gonna have 1 mana the next turn. Which is good. We have 1 mana creatures. That being said, we could coin out 2 mana and play totem golem on 2. I'm guessing his turn 2 will be shielded minibot. That makes sense.
As usual.
Yeah, which means he'd kill on these or knife juggler. I'm going more for the aggressive. This doesn't die to shield minibot or anything paladin plays
True.
early game. So
I get
because
the
we
feeling this might be secret, Polly.
yeah, there's no surprise if it is. So we can play our Lepano and go to face. We don't need the extra 2 damage from abusive, so face, face, face.
Smork, smork,
Spells.
smork.
It sucks to draw spells this early, but we're gonna have to make it work. Minion is nice, even though it doesn't stick. So we can minion and hero power, hoping for taunt, which would save one of our minions. Or we can abusive and hero power. Or clockwork and abusive and float. Don't like floating. I don't like floating a mana at all.
Always play on curve.
That being said, we need the bodies. And please, please,
That would
please.
be that would be the random aspect of Shaman
Yep.
that we were talking about earlier. You want to talk to them, but there's a 1 in 4 chance of getting it.
Yep. The good thing is though, he's probably going to try and clear the board, which gives us more time. Spell power would be nice to throw some spells at his face. But we just don't have the mana to do that right now. The worst thing is consecrate.
That's a very juicy consecration board.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it. Secret paladins normally run 1, if any. So I can already see my game plan. He's at 20 health, way one third of the way. Get in there. And he decides to swing into a minion. That's great. Get in there. Slowly but sure. Alright. My core pod doesn't do much. Sadly.
No mech synergy at the moment.
No. But we need something on the board. So we're going to play our mech warp and hero. Hope for taunt. And there goes the hero again. But yeah, it's Paladin, as you can imagine, is a tricky matchup for a fast shaman because they have a good early game.
Mm-hmm.
And they did pull the exact thing that I tell you we scared of. They just didn't pull the zombie. So you had the shielded minimum, the muster, and the shredder. Very difficult to deal with. That being said, our plan is still got to face
Wow. Like, how do you deal with a board like that?
his board.
Yeah.
Oh
Because you're
well,
not running any
we
board
really
clear.
don't care.
You're
Yeah,
all
that's the thing. We
aggro.
don't. Yeah, we really don't care about his board.
And you're not running any charge minions.
No. So what we're hoping for at this point, seeing that our opponent has the board and probably is not going to let it at any point, is to pull like something like an Annoyatron with stalls so that we can pull our spells. Because best case scenario we have 11, 11 and 3. That's 14. That's 14 points of damage and he's on 18. So we're actually not far from the win condition. It's just that he got the board, so we're probably going to die.
Hmm.
Because competitive spirit, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 damage plus what's on board. 5 and 6, 11, 12, 15, 16. He has 20. That's
Ouch.
probably GG. Because once we start clearing the board, it's gonna become
As a
difficult.
aggro deck, once you start having to clear board, you've kind of already lost.
Yeah, especially this all-in deck. Um,
As an aggro deck, you want to overwhelm your opponent with minions upon face damage.
yep. Unfortunately, this was a tricky matchup, and he did pull his early game. And apart from our Lepanome and Totem Golem, we couldn't get anything to stick. So I think that's GG.
Didn't really have any sticky minions to stay on board.
Yeah, it's GG.
Made it to turn 6 and he got out his Doctor 6.
Yeah, elementary. And it's probably not going to roll 6. But let's see. Oh, great. It rolled 6.
Up, up.
But yeah, we're not getting back this board. So that's a loss. I feel like we can play one more. Just play it a bit faster.
Yeah,
With fast
it's a
shaman.
fast deck, so if you want
Yeah.
to squeeze one more in.
Oh, one tip when you're climbing, if you run into a deck that absolutely crushes your deck, wait a bit before you re-queue. Because there's a possibility of queuing into the same person. Which you don't want. So
3
be
wins.
mindful of that. Yeah. If you win, by the way, just re-queue same time. Because you may get the same person. So alright, Druid. Druid is definitely a better matchup
You mean
because
if it isn't
the
aggro druid?
yeah, if it isn't aggro Druid. Because they tend to have a slower start, which you can just run them over. So I'm definitely keeping my Zapomatics. I'm a spider tank because I have coin. Oh, this mech hand. It just needs oh no. This is gonna be interesting.
Yep, it's aggro druid.
Yep. This trades with Leponome, so it's the better play. Whirling just dies. While this, he has the hero power, which would waste his turn, and then we get back the tempo. There you go. So, Aggro Druid generally doesn't run Wrath, right? Yeah, they tend to run Living Roots. So it's gonna be difficult for him to deal with, unless he finds Living Root. It's about to get real. Or he can just charge into it.
Yep.
But again, we still have
Realistic.
tempo. And Spider Tank is much harder to deal with. Minions over weapons, definitely. We use weapons most times to control the board. Always prioritize minions over weapons and spells. Oh, really?
Interesting.
Living Roots. Oh, another try. So he's really blowing through his cards just to try and clear. Which
Wants
is
the
probably good
tempo.
for us. Yeah, he's really
He
desperate for it.
refuses to give up the tempo.
I feel like almost clear and going to face isn't that great right now. We need minions. This dies for free. So Spider Tank is the obvious play. Even though we float one mana. Just is a possibility. That being said, we can kill it with Crackle and Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue would give this what 5, and then Crackle is a guaranteed 3 at least, so it clears. But we'd want to play as many cards as possible. Sadly, we can't squeeze in anymore.
Sadly, you don't have 6 mana.
Bummer. Yeah, would have been fun. Or we could ignore the Fell Revo. That's always a possibility. Risky, but we could. We could ignore it and flood the board.
So you'd play out Mech Warper, Flame Tongue, and Whirling's Appomatic and burn 6 cards?
Yeah.
Or is it 9? 9 cards, yeah.
But I feel like killing it, because killing it doesn't leave us with a board. That's the problem.
I'm always for burning cards when I see a fair. Burn, baby,
The question
burn.
is, do we kill the 2/4? Nah.
Well, as a control player, I'd want to kill the 2/4, but as aggressive player, I can understand why you just go face.
Yeah, I think the better play would have been to clear it. The only thing you'd play in around is swipe, but clearing it was probably the better play because it protects your whirling Zapomatic, which is a potential 10 next turn. And you know he wants to go to face with the 8/8. So he doesn't want to run that into anything.
The question becomes, does he play aggressively as
Oh,
you?
so
Oh,
he's
yes.
going
Gonna
full on aggressive. Gonna run
push
everything to face.
all the damage.
Or not? Oh, he went 3 to. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
he's
he's clearing.
clearing. Okay.
Which makes sense.
Squeezes in that 10.
Oh, nice. The question is, do we need to burn the Fell Reaver? No, probably. Quite possibly, sir. Spinning for spell power is risky. It's 1 in 4. I don't like my odds. Abusive Sergeant gets this up to 4.
You need to roll at least a 4.
Yeah. Which is possible. We can play a turn hand. I'd rather do that than spinning.
Sounds like a plan. And you also burn more cards. So
Yeah, because
yeah.
I'm definitely keeping the Zapomatic. And hope for at least 4. And there's the 5. So
Nice.
we'll kill it.
And you burn the second Fell River, so you don't have that to fear anymore.
Whee!
And next turn, Whirling Fanatic does even more damage when it gets the Death Rat to buff off the Palm Mist.
Yeah, and he did play both charge creatures. So to kill the Zapomatic, he'd have to find living roots.
I didn't even keep track of if he burned any living.
No, he didn't. He did burn his 2 charge creatures though, and 1 Keep Out of Grove. So funny enough, he only has 3 cards. Maybe
Right?
difficult.
Yep.
Oh, so he can spin and go to it.
And then Hero
Taking
Ball.
3 damage. Yep. So it comes down to top decking.
Ouch.
We'll take it.
Well, it's a mix, so there's synergy. And you roll
Yep.
Taunt Totem, so hey.
Yep. And I mean, fatigue is incoming.
Yep, one
We
card.
just have to hope.
turn
Mind it,
8.
it's funny because this is a bad matchup. Again, decks that have an early start, it is hard to blow out. But we're not doing. Oh, just as I said, we're not doing too bad.
Wow.
Here comes Sammy. Here comes Force Sancho. Oh Lord, and it's going to my face. Oh Lord, it all
Wow.
went to face. What is this,
The
madness?
RNG is so real right now. So the question is, does he be
His
greedy?
best play should be clear. No, he should clear. He didn't clear. I don't know why. He should have cleared because I wouldn't have anything to challenge the juggler.
I guess he's considering he can top deck swipe for the win, maybe.
Oh, nice, another taunt. You know what that means? There's
there's
no way
a-
I'm killing that juggler. Yeah, I have to take a risk here. Killing the juggler kills my win condition. Pretty much. Even though it's worth noting that he only has one card
left. How many swipes did he
So-
burn a second swipe, or is swipe the last card remaining in his deck though?
That is the question. If it is, we're dead either way.
Yeah.
So swipe is a non-issue. It's just do we kill it? Do we kill it and rely on our top decks to win?
I don't know. I don't play aggro decks. I personally would clear that shit because I might get a taunt thing off the
Total. Yeah, I mean, it. I don't like it, but it is the better play. I think we need to buff this shit.
yeah, buff up that buff up that taunt, bro.
Because that's the only thing saving us. Because he's at fatigue, I choose to clear. Because our cards, fatigue will win us the game if he can find 3 damage. He could be sitting on swipe. There you go. So clearing it was the best play. That being said, we are dead.
Wow.
Yeah, left for now. So yeah, it was a good try.
Never known for the win. With a real
Oh,
MVP.
so close. But yeah, I think that's GG right there.
You well played.
So yeah, it wasn't enough. We got 2 equally fast decks to play against. So
I'm gonna wait
Boo
to see
for
how
Shaman.
the audio on this video turns out, because I know the lag is going to be an issue.
Oh, the
But
lag is real.
we're gonna see how it works out. Like I said, this is a test run, so
Yeah.
hey, first video.
Cool. So building a more balanced Shaman.
Also, next time, possibly have the decks prepared beforehand so that don't take up too much time with the lag.
Yeah, which that being said, I do have a balanced Shaman. Like,
Yep.
yep. With just well costed cards, filling out the curve.
Alright, well, if you can do a quick
Mid-range.
explanation of why those cards and then jump into a match, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because we've
Rock
been
by
at
it
this for 45 minutes so
Oh
far.
snap!
Yeah.
Crap.
I'd like to hopefully keep this under an hour, but I
One-
highly
one-
doubt that at this
One,
point.
one mana 3 damage, really good. Shaman struggles at the 1 mana slot, In general, Shaman struggles early game to get stuff off. So put zombie join. One character is just there for no reason at all.
Hmm.
I can't explain the one character.
BRB.
Two flame tongue. Yeah.
And we're back. So what's the game plan? And we're back. What's the game plan?
All right, great. So let's just jump into the game, and I'll explain the plays.
Cool.
The most that's the most common shaman that you'll see. Even though saying common shaman is funny because a lot of people don't play shaman. But it's
Mhm.
flood slash bloodlust shaman, where you try and keep board control with minions, get a lot of stuff on the board, get bloodlust, win. Oh, whoa. Beer, who would have thought?
Wow, as soon as you say not that popular.
I know, right? Um, Still think for considering that shaman can be slow, we can think about keeping Shredder. If we're playing a fast against a faster deck with drop shredder. In before.
Turn one lip on them.
I know, right? Um, Coin. Oh, Totem Golem makes no sense because we don't have a one mana card to play after, so. Passing the turn. No shame in the game. Well then.
Oh, somebody has their.
Shit, shit just got real. That's what just happened. Shaman don't have an easy way to clear 4 health. This is risky to play. This locks us up, so Totem Golem it is.
So in that
Considering that
situation,
we
why
just
wouldn't you
played this deck
coin out the feral spirit? Because you know it's gonna
because
trade.
yeah, it does trade, but it does what I don't like about it is that it utterly kill turn 3.
Because
As
it
in we
locks out
are
two
dead for
crystal.
as in we pass a turn. Yeah, it locks our turn 3.
Uh,
So we sacrifice, we take the damage um to not lock our turn. Because see we're already locked this turn by 1. Haunted Creeper is great against aggro. And we can buff it next turn to 3 damage. I'm tempted to play it. Tuskar isn't bad either. Going into Shredder. I like Tuskar. More bodies the merrier. Could get a taunt to the dream. Oh, nice.
not
We
bad.
have to kill this though, because this is
Yeah.
cancer.
At least now if he trades, he loses the mech.
Yeah. I mean, killing the Flame Tongue would be the best thing. But that being said, he needs to go to face. Because he's not going to win the control battle here. If it's Mech Shaman. So it's funny we're on the other side of the fence now. Oh, he didn't go face. Okay. Power Mace is a good pickup though. An Earthshock. So
Wow.
yeah,
He had all the answers.
mm. The good thing is great here. I won't even contemplate playing anything else. He can swing into it, but you don't know what comes out, and we have Rockbiter to follow. Rockbiter and Flame Tongue, based on what comes out. And I'm going to oh well then, yes, which makes sense. Again, that's his win condition, isn't it? Oh, he's going all in now. And we have Argus and we have Feral Spirit, so we should
Wow. Okay,
should be
so
good.
my screen kind of just froze, and out of nowhere I just saw Cogmaster, Anoyatron, Spellpower Totem just randomly appear.
Everyone get in here. Lightning Storm is attractive, but it's not quite the time to play it. Not quite. Feral Spirit isn't bad. Because we can follow it.
You can follow it up
We
with
can
what?
follow it up. Lightning Storm.
Okay.
Because he has to burn some hit points to get through it. Oh, he's playing a higher curve Mech Shaman. Interesting. Yeah, so now Lightning Storm is looking more attractive. Or can we hold out for one more turn? Can we? Do we do this?
You know you're pretty screwed if he has Bloodlust, right?
Yeah, but I'm banking on him not running Bloodless in Mech Shaman. Defender Argus isn't that great. We normally want it on 2 minions. problem with Lightning Storm, it doesn't kill Spider Tank or this. Unless we get Spell Power. Or we could just use Rock Biter. So here goes nothing. I really don't like Lightning Storm here. We're gonna have 5 mana next turn. Huh?
I think what I'll do next time is when you actually play the matches, I will spectate from within the game client.
Yeah, that's why it should.
There'll be a slight delay, but it should be smooth at least.
Yeah, it should definitely be better. Rock Biter. Yep, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And Zombie Chow to the rescue.
Just enough mana for the zombie chow taunt.
That being said, if we do big here, we're dead. Probably dead now. Yeah, we are dead.
Yep, there's the Doomhammer.
Exactly though. Well, at least we lost our Shaman.
Got to showcase how an aggressive Shaman deck works. Somewhat, I guess.
One more with Flood.
Alright, let me try it with the spectate from in the game. So, yeah, you can queue up in the meantime.
Alright, let me cut the sharing so it free up some of that bandwidth.
Busy night, but there's always room for another.
Yeah, spectate him.
Yep. Trying to log into the game. No. There we go.
Great. So Warlock this time.
Alright, we got Shaman versus Warlock.
Yeah, again the problem with coining Totem Golem is no one drop. Coining egg often gets answered with Iron Beak Owl, and then the egg looks silly. So I think we just pass it in. It's not like we have an activator for the egg either.
Buying or selling.
Well then.
That Dark Peddler action though.
Oh lordy.
I wonder, this is more than likely Zoo. Because that seems to be the more popular Dark Peddler.
Yeah, it could be. Or it could be that Highlander type unlock. Let's hope that's not it.
Yeah man, definitely Zoo. I knew this shit was Zoo.
We do have an activator for egg next turn, so against Zoo the game plan is control the board. They'll eventually kill themselves. So you just control.
That
And again I called it. Called it. Egg generally gets answered. Shredder is a solid play here. Shredder is almost never a bad play. regardless of the board state.
Stickiest of minions.
Yep, and it often goes 2 for 1. Oh, he's
Bane
gambling.
of
You face Jurassic.
Oh!
The Burning Legion.
Wow.
Our game plan just changed.
Wow, that Juraxis.
Yep, we're not going to out control at 315.
Definitely not going to out-control a 350.
Yeah, it does not work like that. Feral Spirit isn't bad. RNG strikes again.
You live and you learn.
And get gloves. Wait, that 350 is obviously.
My eyes are
Oh, and he's investing
it healthy.
because obviously 11 health wasn't enough.
And there's the perfect answer for a high health minion.
Yeah, I think it's about time. Next turn we have Dr. Boom, so it's about time. I mean, the alternate players would be to rock bite of the 3-3 before fixing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I feel like keeping my rock bite on. Probably should have.
Dr. GG.
Answer to Dr. GG is always. The dice roll.
I thought the answer to Dr. GG was always BGH.
Sadly, we're not running it.
Always run at least one BGH in your deck, people. Just for Dr. Ouch.
Oh, that sucked.
That was not ideal.
Nope.
Nice. That worked out well.
Oh.
That worked out well. No mortal coil. No second mortal coil.
Well then. That being said, a sneeze kills it. And there's
Hell
so we need spell power.
Get your funnel cakes here.
We need some spell power for this story.
So you have 8 mana.
We have 2 chances to get
Yep.
spell power.
You can Tuskar Totemic and you can
Did you
also
bring some
Your paw.
fish?
Well, that didn't go well. Let's see.
Taunt ain't bad.
Yeah, taunt is actually good. I think we still lightning storm here. Even though it doesn't clear.
You could at the very least
Tuskar.
Tuskar again if you
Or
want.
coining a
Just for body.
coining
Coin
a
a
shredder.
shredder.
Is a better body.
You definitely notice at least one of those minions has to trade into the taunt.
Or you could go crazy.
Have another Hellfire.
That's odd that he's I guess he
Sacrifice
can't-
to 7.
Yeah. Oh nice.
Ooh la la.
Free rock bite is free.
Lightning Storm Valley just went up.
In theory.
And there's okay.
It's like oh and it's gone. The good thing though is that we have a guaranteed clear here with Draco. Kill that. That being said, it doesn't look good.
Yep, he has Carnage and life advantage. Damn. Okay.
Going deep in the paint.
Insect.
Going deep in the paint.
Did you
No
bring some
answers
fish?
for Raggy.
This is where you vomit the entire hand on the bird.
I just hope that Raggy doesn't hit face.
Another hellfire would be disastrous. You generally don't want to play Zombie Chow against Warlock. But do we have a choice?
You need as many bodies. If you buy some
Actually,
miracle top deck
yeah.
Bloodlust,
Yeah, we can't actually play Zombie Chow here. It's too much of a risk.
I see.
yep. Well, if you top that Bloodlust, you can still play it for 10 mana, so
This is true.
Lotheb doesn't exactly stop that.
Oh, that's 5 and 5 is 10.
So at this point, do you want Ragnar to hit you in the face?
That's
do you
never a
want-
good thing, is
Or
it?
do you want Ragnar to hit the haunted creeper so you get the extra body?
That sounds more like let's hit that haunted creeper again.
Nope.
And there's the answer.
That is not a Bloodlust though.
Yeah, which means our win condition is slipping. Taunt is good. Do we grab some health here from that zombie chow, or do we just go to face?
Well, you can't kill the Lotheb, so you might as well get the health.
Yeah.
Trade the Azure Drake, get the health.
We have to get the health.
Hex the Raggy,
Don't
and
have
then
a-
trade the haunted creeper.
even though we're probably dead.
Pretty much.
Mal'Ganis wins.
I am a turtle. Well, it doesn't have it.
Yeah. Depression sets in.
That mounted.
Shields
What
up!
the fuck is this deck?
This is a Highlander type unlock actually. So it plays one of everything that we see.
Why in the hell was he running fucking?
Because he doesn't know what else to put in.
My
Jesus
shield
Christ.
for Argus!
So yeah, I think this means we are dead. So dead.
Very deceptive though, cause I didn't see anything that denoted that it was handlock.
Yeah man, I figured with Reno now you realize the one-offs. So it's like one Drake, one Giant, one Lower Theb.
But that's like you expect to see Giant and Drake from turn 4, not turn 10.
I mean it is one-off in the deck, so you probably didn't pull it.
Well, we get to that shit hard.
I think this is GG.
Probably. I don't really see you getting rid of a 8-8 Giant. And a 4-7 Drake. And a 5-4
Well
Lotheb.
played. You
Sadly we
win
win
this.
1-4.
Pretty much. Not really making a good case for Shaman. I'm just saying. Just putting that out there. As bad as priests are, I don't recall priest decks going 0-4. I'm just saying.
We did lose to a Shaman though. That's something. Do we have time for one more? That's probably it.
Well, the video is already at 1 hour and 9 minutes, so you might as well get the control Shaman out of the way, I guess.
Well, it's not.
Although it's basically the same thing or similar to mid range, I guess.
Kinda. But let's see.
You're gonna have to share screen again if you're gonna look at the deck or whatnot. Or you
Oh,
just
no, we
gonna
can just run. Yeah, we can just run into the game. Definitely, this video definitely needs some edits.
Troll!
It's not getting edits, I can't tell you that much.
Doomhammer.
This shit is getting archived and uploaded in the exact format. This is why having a pre-format helps, and having decks made beforehand So that all that time is
Yeah, this is
mitigated.
our test run.
Yes,
So.
this is the test run. So we know beforehand that all decks should be made prior.
And come with an actual plan of what to talk about. Thing is,
Indeed.
I wanted to be more of a discussion, so like people join in and can ask questions.
Kinda hard for people joining us question when it's lagging, when there's like two of us on the call.
Oh, well, yeah. That can be a problem.
Because the more people you have on the call and sharing screen, yeah, that's
More
going to
stress.
cause problems. Wow, run into another shaman.
What are the odds, eh?
Well, it looks like you're not the only one with a shaman quest.
Real in the field. Turn
I'm
3.
gonna laugh if this guy drops another totem golem.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'm just thinking, turn 3. Yeah. Face is the place. Face is the place. So.
Feral spirit.
Yeah, I figured that would come. Oh, he did the right thing, and oh, that sweet, sweet rock biter.
Get punished.
Could have went to face 3-1, but this is a slaughter.
No more board for you, kind sir.
And then he has 2 mana, which isn't
You
enough.
guys are like legit almost playing play for play exact same shit. You realize that, right?
Which shows you the options that Shaman have. But I mean, in all fairness, these are just really strong minions. Totem Golem, Haunted Creeper. Oh, hits on a Belcher. That generally means that he has the allies in his hand. Most times when you see that happen.
Are you gonna defender here?
It's very tempting. Very, very tempting, sir. But Shredder is a bigger body.
Yeah, they got the heal totem, so totem golem gets healed.
Still in rock biter range, but that's cool.
Yeah, it'll still be 3 damage to the face if he decides to go that route.
I am playing the beatdown right now.
Does he have fire elemental? Or does he have
If he does, he'd play
lightning?
that shit instantly. It's probably lightning storm. Oh,
Flame tongue totem.
ew. Flame storm?
Did you bring some fish?
Gambling?
Wow.
That's not bad, actually.
That vitality.
No fire elemental hits the board for some value.
The fire ele takes out flame tongue.
That is the question. I want to be super greedy here, but yeah, pretty much have to run it that way. The heals. Well, how you know if it's a quest shaman or somebody that actually plays shaman is if they have a golden fire elemental.
I wonder.
Put in that work leveling up that shaman.
I mean, if it's not an instant turn 7 Dr. Boom, then he really is fine in. I think he's still sitting on that Lightning Storm or that Hex. So he's considering what's the best way to do it.
Trying to figure out when he gets the best value.
Yeah, he doesn't have it 30.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That's pretty much lose a mana crystal.
Yep.
Here's the elemental. And it's golden.
They definitely play shaman.
How awesome is that? And there's the Hex top deck. Granted, I haven't seen Dr. Boom, so I'll probably hold on to that. Defender Argus. No. Just no. I could ignore and go to face, which is exactly what I'm going to do here.
I wonder.
Trading off an elemental doesn't feel good.
So you
I could
do
get
3
punished.
damage to the face and then push for 6.
Yeah, I could get punished by lightning storm.
My shield for Argus!
That card draw.
Definitely.
That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, actually. Could push for lethal if you can't find a clear.
There is a lot at stake.
Oh wow. No lightning storm. That's scary on his part.
1 in 4 chance for a taunt totem.
I'll take it. No taunt for you, sir.
Ouch. Hopes and dreams have been cast asunder.
Oh wait, there's more. There's shot. Oh, it's not like it kills the minion. Bloodlust would have been nice.
Yep. So that's what? 3 damage from elemental plus
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are 3 off.
ouch. So close.
Which means we can really just control the board now. We don't even need to overthink this. We can just make volley plays here.
So then a fire elemental on the 3/6. Flame tongue totem between the mana tongue totem and the haunted creep. And then trade the haunted creeper to kill off the thunder bluff Valiant.
Actually, I was thinking to leave it. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Let's spin and see what happens. Yeah, let's kill it.
Searing.
Let's kill it. I will kill the 1/1 dog. And from where, card draw. Yeah, there's no need to force it. We have card draw with Azure Drake. We have Hex for control. We have Healbot. We can draw. He's taking 6 defense.
Wow.
Respect. Do we have lethal here? We have 4, 10. Yep, that's lethal.
Well played.
That's generally why you hold the flame tongue. I'm surprised. It's a 1 and 5. No, that's 1 and 4. Not the worst. Could be priest.
Hey, until it is that one of these videos is done for Priest and Priest goes 1 and 4, you have nothing bad to say about Priest.
Oh god, wait, seems like the control shaman is a bit better. One game doesn't say a lot.
But yeah, control life all day, every day. With that aggressive shit.
Real in the field. So, guess we can wrap up this dismal recording. Oh god.
Indeed. Thanks much to everybody that decided to pop by the stream and check out the tutorial, so to speak, of how awesome a class Shaman is to play. Appreciate the support as usual. Hope you learned some stuff. Hope it was in a format that was simple enough to understand and help you to have an appreciation for the Shaman class. I want to say thank you to the Hearthstone community, Hearthstone Jamaica community at large, and also thank you to HighHemplar for taking the time to delve into one of the less appreciated classes of Hearthstone. So, closing remarks from man of the hour.
It's a hard life. That's what it is. But we have hope. Tunnel Trog is incoming. Bransbeard. Battlecry Shaman is gonna be a thing. You heard it here first.
Mm.
And next time we should have I know it may be stressing on the stream, but see if we can have more than one person.
Well, the thing is, we should be able to do it since we're gonna be spectating the matches instead of running the matches over Skype. So as long as it's just the audio that Skype's being picked up, then that's fine.
Yeah, man. So we'll try and make it more interesting next time. Get some more people.
I was trying to search my collection to see if I could show what the hell Tunnel Trog is, and he's mentioned it.
Oh.
But the cards aren't available in the thing, Bobby. And I think the rewards do the yes. Okay, there you go. Tunnel Trog, yeah. The Tunnel Trog, whenever you overload, you gain +1 attack per locked mana crystal. So Overload Shaman might be back on the up and coming. We shall saw. But this is the card that I am waiting on. That Bronzebeard.
Yeah, Bronzebeard is legit.
That Coldlight Oracle draw fucking 4 cards. Yeah.
And if you realize, most of the Shaman cards have really strong battle cries.
I actually ran into a battle cry Shaman when week 1 of Giga Explorers came out. I was surprised. It was pretty effective. I still bodied him and he got fatigued, but I was pleasantly surprised.
I won a couple games with. I have a battle cry Shaman now. I actually should have showed that one, but waiting until Bronzebeard. It's actually solid.
Yeah,
it's actually solid. And
he was in a false sense of security because he felt good that he had out his mana tide totem, drawing him cards and all this wonderful.
Oh, that's painful.
I was just like, oh there you go. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me give you more cards. I'm a nice guy.
And it was too late.
When it was too late.
Oh god, that's painful.
Burnt all his deck by like turn 6 or some shit.
But yeah, battle cries is legit. Because it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Because Tuskar Totemic is gonna give you 2 totems. Fireguard Destroyer has the potential of being an 11/6 on turn 4. Loatheb, I mean that locks obviously 10. Puts all spells at 10.
That's gonna be disgusting.
Azure Drake draws you 2 cards. Fire Elemental does 6 damage. Dr. Boom gives you 4 boom bots. Eptilon gives you 8 Murloc cards. 8.
Better be careful how you be loading up that hand.
So, yeah, Battlecry Shaman will be a thing. That's no doubt. Rumbling Elemental will be procking like crazy. So, hopefully we can show you that in the future.
Indeed. GG, well played to one and all.
Yep.
Herein ends the end of this tutorial video of sorts. We'll be sure to have a more standardized format next time. But until then, may RNGesus be in your favor, and yeah, see you next time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like all our videos.
Do go check us out on Facebook. You can search us under the name Zalgo Cometh. Follow us on Twitter at Mr_Gamehead. And as always, keep on gaming. Visit our game review blog at www.zalgocometh.blogspot.com. See you guys.